And have you got their scripts?
Yes.
And I hope they understand that this is an epic drama that ascends to the heights of romance, blossoms into unquenchable desire before plumbing the depths of despair.
Yes.
I want to see a young couple's first love blossom from shyness into passion before their happiness is blasted by the cruel circumstances of their situation, leading to the climactic tragedy of the ending, and all set in a ballet studio.
Yes.
This is the finest play I've ever written.
What? You've written others?
Well, no, actually. But this is a fun piece of writing, well up to the standards of any West End theatre. And I don't want it spoiled by so-called trumped-up actors and actresses. I insist on full professional performances.
This is Lapworth Village Hall, not quite the London Palladium.
Not yet the London Palladium, but just you wait. Right, let's get on with it. Call the first one in.
Ah, there was just one thing.
What?
Well, they're all, now, how can I put this? A little bit more mature than maybe you had in mind.
What do you mean more mature?
Well, to put it frankly, they are getting on a bit.
Oh, no, never mind. Many a good tune is played in an old fiddle. Now, show the first one in.
Well, you should know. And,
What? I said show the first one in.
well, I was just going to say, well, ask.
Ask what? I said show the first one in. That would be the lady reading for the part of Demelza. Demelza Goodchild. That sweet little nubile wisp of innocence, who ultimately gives her life rather than live in dishonour.
I was just going to ask whether the lady playing Demelza had to be that nubile, or even that little. Would you not be able to settle for someone a little bit more robust?
Robust? I mean, I'd like a girl with an attractively proportioned figure. Now, show her in.
And presumably, somebody whose attractively proportioned figure would look good in a leotard and tights.
Of course. Now, get on with it. Show the first one in.
Sure you know best, but don't blame me. Right, listen up. Can we have the lady reading the lead female role of Demelza Goodchild?
Right, Jane, isn't it? Take it from the top. Now remember, Demelza is a sweet young virgin, trembling on the edge of womanhood, as she declares her love for Tarquin, the first man for whom she's ever had such feelings. Geraldine, I said show the lady reading for the part of Demelza Goodchild.
This is the lady reading for Demelza Goodchild, Jane Hastings.
Is there something wrong?
This is Jane Hastings, who works for the Equal Opportunities Board. That's the Board for Equal Opportunities for all, regardless of age, gender or size. Or anything else for that matter.
Who else is reading for?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Right, fine. Jane, if you could take it from the top.
Oh, shush, my beating heart, what? Is this emotion that has me in its grasp? My cheek is flushed, my hand trembles, and I fear that I will faint at the mere mention of his name. Could this be love? My body yearns for his touch.
Right, fine. Perhaps with a little more emotion.
Okay. Can a chair, please? I can't stand for very long. My back, you know.
Right, Can you continue, please?
For the feel of his lips fervently pressed against mine, his tongue... That's disgusting. I'm not reading that.
This is supposed to demonstrate young love blossoming into womanly passion. Read on.
Certainly not. My husband would never allow such profanity. I mean, what would the children think? What would the grandchildren think? It's disgusting.
Are you trying to tell me that you and your husband have never...
How dare you? I'll have you know that my husband and I have just celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary. And anyway, it's none of your business.
Well, yeah, let's see. Maybe we can discuss this later. I suppose wearing a leotards and tights is out of the question. Your husband might take fright at the amount of flesh on display.
Hey, careful. Think of the Equal Opportunities Board.
What's the Equal Opportunities Board got to do with it?
You want to be careful of the ists.
The ifs?
The ists, like sexist and sizist. You can't go about criticising a person's marital habits, or lack of them, and you can't imply that a person is maybe not seen at physical advantage in certain items of clothing. Particularly not when that person works for the Equal Opportunities Board, which Mrs. Hastings does.
Oh, well. Call in the next one. Tarquin Bonneville.
I did warn you, you wouldn't listen. Ready for Tarquin Bonneville? Tarquin Bonneville, that would be you, Colin.
Very much. Hello, my name is Colin. Colin Smidler. It's a great honour to be considered for this part. I haven't been on the stage before. And I'm not a very outgoing person. And have a little bit of a speech impediment, which is worse when I'm nervous. But I'll do my best.
Okay, Colin. You do your best. Just out of interest, how do you feel about doing a pas de deux?
A what?
Dancing. With a woman. Ballet dancing.
Well, I suppose it's all right if you like that sort of thing, but I don't see why they don't dance normally on the feet and not try and balance on their toes. My wife and I prefer Morris dancing.
Morris dancing? All that prancing about with sticks and bells? That's not dancing. That's just village idiots in fancy dress.
Morris dancing is an ancient English tradition full of symbolism and ritual dating back to Henry IV. Ballet dance, on the other hand, my wife and I never go to the ballet. Them little tiny skirts that don't cover the bottoms, and the men in tights with no trousers at all. It's not decent. You can see everything they've got. It's disgusting.
All right, Colin, calm down. You are playing the part of Tarquin Bonneville. Now, Tarquin is a flirt, a ladies' man, a dandy who has a reputation for seducing young girls, breaking their hearts, and then leaving them. Do you think you can portray such a character? Well, go on then, man. Get on with it. What?
Well, it's...
There are no ums or wells in my script. Please read what's written.
That's the problem, you see, because my wife can't bear swearing and such like, and so if perhaps...
No, don't tell me. You and your wife have just celebrated your 30th wedding anniversary and the children would be shocked.
No. My wife and I didn't find each other for quite a long time, and we don't have any children.
Okay, Colin, you just do your best. Is there anyone? No, I thought not. Okay, Colin, take it from the top.
What has come over me? What is this strange sensation? What is it about this young girl that dug so at my heartstrings? I cannot believe that I have found love, true love. I, Tarquin Bonneville, the man who was... I can't say that word.
Why not?
Well, I'm not very good with F's. I get stuck on F's and it makes me stammer worse.
Well, perhaps you could use a word that doesn't begin with F.
Well, I could try, though that word is quite specific and I'm not sure I could think of another.
What about had sex with?
No! We do not mention sex in polite society.
Really? I thought you said you had children.
No, you know perfectly well what I mean. You are simply being rude and coarse.
I am not being coarse. I am simply using the English language in the most effective manner to sum up a character like Tarquin and his relationships with women, and the most effective word to describe that is...
There is no need for that word.
So what do you suggest instead?
Oh, well, what about delighted in the company of?
Doesn't have quite the same ring to it though, does it? Tell you what, why don't you read it and tell me what you find so offensive about it?
What has come over me? What is this strange sensation? What is it about this young girl that tugs so at my heartstrings? I cannot believe that I have found love, true love. I, Tarquin Bonneville, a man who has fancied the female form in all its finery. Oh.
You see what I mean? There's too many F's in here.
Oh, why don't we skip that part, Colin? Go down to there. X and that. There are no ums in my script.
Sorry. Sorry again. Right. She is like a breath of spring, a shining light in the darkness, an angel in human shape, and I, a worthless wretch. I should be damned. No, I can't say that word.
Don't tell me you have a problem with D's as well as F's.
No, it's not that. I told you my wife does not approve of swearing, and that is a swear word, and I can't say it.
It's not a swear word, not in that context. Read it, it says, damn to the depths of hell. That's not swearing.
Well,
it's a statement.
I think it is a swear word, and so hell, and I'm not saying it.
They're not swear words, they're biblical terms. You wouldn't suggest the Bible was swearing, would you?
Well, I don't know, but my wife would.
But she's not here, is she?
I agree with Colin. It is unnecessary profanity just for the sake of effect.
So, what would you suggest, Miss Expert in Dramatic Literature?
What about should be severely reprimanded?
So you would like the speech to be, she is like a breath of spring, light shining in the darkness, an angel in human form, and I am a worthless wretch who should be severely reprimanded. Okay, I can see we've got a lot to talk about later, not the least of which is costume. Let's move on. Call the next candidate in.
Ready for Sadie Nightingale. Sadie Nightingale. Sadie Nightingale, we're ready for you to read. Phyllis, you're not plugged in, are you? Get yourself plugged in, it's time
Sorry, dear. I didn't hear you calling.
What were you doing then? No, never mind. I don't really want to know. This is Sadie Nightingale, and there's... Sadie Nightingale is a young and voluptuous girl, full of spirit, who had been carrying on a tempestuous affair with Tarquin. Tarquin, however, has left her for Demelza, with whom he is infatuated, although he has not yet declared his love. As the play progresses, Tarquin and Demelza declare their love for each other and their plans to elope together. They are overheard by Sadie. Tarquin arranges to meet Demelza at a secret place, but Sadie finds Demelza first and tells her that Tarquin is already married to her. Demelza is distraught and... Tarquin arranges to meet Demelza tells her first. Demelza is distraught and stabs herself fatally with a paper knife. As she lies dying, Sadie goes to Tarquin and tells him that Demelza has changed her mind and is going to a convent to atone for her sins. Tarquin, determined to prevent her, rushes to Demelza, followed by Sadie. With her last breath, Demelza tells Tarquin that it is better to die than to face dishonour by eloping with Sadie's husband. She dies, and Tarquin, beside himself with grief, and enraged at Sadie for telling the lie that caused Demelza to kill herself, snatches the knife and stabs Sadie, who dies. Tarquin, seeing what he's done and unable to face life without Demelza, turns the knife on himself and kills himself. Oh, there. That's the plot in a nutshell. Do you think you'll be up to playing this quite demanding role?
Sorry, dear. I didn't catch that. I'm a little hard of hearing, you see. Could you repeat it, please?
Which part?
All of it. I couldn't catch what you were saying. If you could look up and stand up straight and speak distinctly, it would be much better. I think posture and clear diction are so important to a stage actor, don't you?
Perhaps you could just read the script.
Certainly, dear. Demelza, her simpering little fool. She will not have him. My Tarquin, my lover. He is mine and mine alone. We are two kindred spirits, free to love each other, wherever, whenever, and however we like. We do not beg pardon from society for our passion. And she will not take him from me while there is still breath in my body.
That was very good, Phyllis, isn't it? If you could just wait over there.
What?
Thank you. Please wait over there.
All right, dear, there's no need to shout.
It's hopeless. My play is doomed. What can I do?
Perhaps they'd be better all together.
Well, it couldn't be any worse. All right, if you could come over here, I want to see how you interact together. If you could turn to page 20, Tarquin, Sadie, from the top.
Tarquin, you are my true love, and I will follow you through fire and flood to the ends of the earth. Hold me in your arms and show me how much you desire me. Kiss me with the passion I know you feel for me.
This is a bit awkward. All right.
Shakespeare convention. Embrace
Maybe later.
I can't wait until later. I want you now.
Phyllis, Sadie, stop it! You're embarrassing me. I'm rather shy.
Shy? You shy? How can you say that? Do you remember when we danced the Nutcracker? You were dancing the part of the Cavalier, and I was the sugar plum lily. The way you held me so close.
Phyllis, stop! I'm not sure I can do this, you know.
You were so passionate and tender. You made me feel like a woman, a real flesh and blood woman with all the
For
needs.
goodness sake, Phyllis, stop! You're embarrassing me.
How can I stop it when every bone in my body yearns for your touch?
Cut! That's enough! Stop! Please stop! What am I going to do? The leading lady's an android, the male romantic lead has a stammer, and the protagonist can't hear a bloody thing. As for acting, I've seen more acting on a musical Christmas card. It's a disaster. What am I going to do? My play, The Ballet of Fervour, which is going to make my name famous, is going to be ruined. What am I going to do? It's a catastrophe. I'm going to kill myself. I can't stand the shame of seeing my masterpiece strangled by these...
Whoa there! Calm down, calm down. Let's just look at it for a minute. You've got 3, and only 3, cast, all of whom are not suitable for the Ballet of Fervour, for one reason or another. So why not cast them in roles for which they would be suited?
I can't imagine any roles that they would be suited. Certainly not any roles involving youth or passion or any acting. No, I can't cast these 3 in anything.
So does it have to be all youth and passion? Remember you said to me, many a good tune is played on an old fiddle. Why can't you adapt the play to the cast you've got? What about, rather than Ballet of Fervour, set in a dance studio for a cast of oversexed teenagers, it were to be Bingo's Calling from Fairview Rest Home for the Elderly? Don't you think that would be more appropriate? Work with what you've got.
What? How?
Ah, well, here's one I wrote earlier. 4 cast, 1 deaf, 1 with a stammer, and a bingo caller with a monotone, boring voice.
So this is what you've been up to while I've been slaving away, putting together this epic drama that soars to the heights of sublime passion before plumbing the depths of human despair. This...
Yeah, well, but you have to admit, Shakespeare did it better.
What, Shakespeare?
This
makes Shakespeare look like what he was, an overrated hack. This is not Shakespeare.
No, it isn't.
And what do you mean, no it isn't? I'll say no it isn't. This made Shakespeare look like what he was, an overrated hack. No, Shakespeare, just because he's dead, everyone thinks he's wonderful. No, Shakespeare never wrote anything as good as this. The drama, the interaction of characters, the ultimate tragedy of the death of all 3 characters at the end due to a tangled web of deceit and misinformation. No, Shakespeare never wrote anything half as dramatic, as deep, as downright poetic as this.
What about Romeo and Juliet?
No, please, that travesty of a play. Just an insipid plot wrapped up in a lot of words. Who'd go for that?
Quite a lot of people, I should think. It's been going since 1599, so it can't be too bad.
Well, people had very boring lives in those days. No telly, so they were happy with what they've got. Anyway, like I said, he's dead. Anyone can be famous when they're dead.
Quite so. Perhaps when you've popped your clogs.
Oh, this is much more suitable. A fine piece of writing.
I'm sure I'll have no problem reading this. There's no F's and there's no swearing.
So much better than that other rubbish. All well written, all the grammar and punctuation are correct. Yes, this is a very good play.
I don't know why I bother.
Right then. This is Bingo's Calling from Fairview Rest Home for the Elderly for a cast of 4. Shall we read it through? Jane, you are the bingo caller. Colin and Phyllis, you are a couple who have not met before, but you are sharing the bingo card, which turns out to be the winning card. The prize is a cruise for a married couple. I've left all the names as your own names to make it easier. Shall we get it set up, Pen? Jane, maybe you'd help me with yes, you table and chairs, please. So we'll put that there. Thank you. Right, come along. Slide over there. That's right. 2 chairs, yes. There we go. Okay. Are we ready?
Are we ready?
Just a minute, Miss Clever.
That's better. I found the volume switch. Yes, I'm ready.
Right, let's take a look at the top then.
That we've only got 3 casts and you said for 4.
No, it's for forecast. See? Okay, shall we read it through?
Right, here goes. Number 2, that's me and you. Number 2.
Did she say number 2? I'm having trouble hearing her.
Yes, number 2. It's there on your thing. Dab it with your pen.
Number 66, love's first kiss. Number 66.
66, love's first kiss. That was a long time ago.
Number 30, getting flirty. Number 30.
What did she say?
Number 30.
Yes, I heard that. What else did she say?
She said getting flirty. Now then, Phyllis, behave. Just because we're sharing a card.
I know. We're only sharing a card because there weren't enough to go round. But I can't think of anyone I'd rather share a card with.
Oh, Phyllis, really?
Number 43, you're the one for me. Number 43.
No, who's misbehaving?
Number 14, now we're courting. Number 14.
I wish we were. I've been all on my own since I lost my wife.
Number 8, find your mate. Number 8.
Colin, I've been so lonely since my husband passed on.
Number 9, don't waste time. Number 9.
Phyllis!
Colin?
Quick, Phyllis, damn it, that's the last number. We've got a full house. House!
Bingo!
We have a winner. Colin.
And me?
Well, which one of you? We can't have 2 winners.
Yes, you can. We're sharing a card.
That's right, we're sharing a car, so we both won.
Ooh, I don't think so. I'll look at the rules. Hang on a minute. Oh, no, it says here, the prize is offered by the charity Preservation of Moral Standards and is a cruise for a married couple who must present their marriage certificate to a representative of the charity for the prize to be issued. It states couples must be legally married to claim the prize, and you 2 aren't, are you?
No, but, Phyllis, will you do me the honour of becoming my wife? I'd go down on one knee, but if I did, I'd never get up again. You know how it is. I haven't got flowers or chocolates either. I haven't had time. You swept me off my feet. Foot. Well, you know.
Colin,
Well, you would have swept me off my feet if I hadn't been sitting down.
what about a ring?
We'll get one tomorrow when the minibus takes us shopping.
Do they sell engagement rings in Asda?
I don't know. I'll get you a spaghetti hoop. Because it's better than an engagement ring, because you can eat it if you get hungry.
Oh, Colin, I've had my eye on you all week. Yes, of course I'll marry you.
Now then, you two love birds, behave.
There's no one else to drive a misbehaviour in the whole wide world than you, Phyllis.
Oh, I said behave. Now, there's no one who likes to see a bit of romance more than I do, but really.
Jealous? I've seen you watching Colin all week. Well, you've missed him. I've got him now. He's mine. Why don't you try your luck with Mr. Prendergast? I think you've got a good chance there.
Mr. Prendergast is legally blind.
Ladies, please.
Anyway, you still won't qualify. It says here that the prize must be claimed within 10 working days of the competition. So, you won't have time to get married. So there.
Here, wait a moment. What about Reverend Prescott? He could marry us right now.
Reverend Prescott, but he's...
Well, yes, he's a little vague, but he's still a properly ordained minister, isn't he?
Well, I suppose so. But really...
Go on, Colin. Call him over. Let's do it now. This is so romantic.
Well, I don't...
Reverend Prescott, come over here. Reverend Prescott, can you come over here for a second, please?
Well, go on then. This is you. You are the Reverend Prescott.
You got to know.
What do you mean, I've got a nerve?
I mean, you've got to know. You expect me, I who wrote The Ballet of Fervour, a play full of drama and action, with a plotline that could grip even the dullest of audiences and move even the stoniest of hearts to tears, to take part in this? Where's the drama? Where's the colour? The action? What's the message? Where? What? How? This is dull, boring, insipid. I've seen more life in a pot of yoghurt than there's in this rubbish.
Perhaps in your opinion.
Total rubbish.
We
We
like
like
it.
It's a human drama.
It's gentle and romantic.
People will come and see this. It's got such a feel-good factor.
What would you three know about romance and drama and feel-good factor? I imagine the closest you come to drama is cooking the Sunday roast. And that's for romance.
All right. So you don't like it, but they like it, and we could cast it.
Yes, we do like it.
Yes. So will you play Reverend Prescott or not?
Certainly not. I wouldn't lower myself to take part in such mediocre nonsense.
Okay, fine. I'll read it myself.
And it's not just that the play is rubbish, it's the fact that you asked me, to play the part of a loony priest. Words fail me.
Good!
What?
Pity, really. I was just thinking about the publicity, the posters, the flyers.
What about them?
Well, I was thinking of headshots of the three cast, and above them in prime position, a headshot of you. You know, sort of like the star of the show.
No, it's out of... What do you mean, star?
Yes, star. After all, it wouldn't be possible for them to win the prize if it weren't for the Reverend Prescott. A headshot in prime position.
In prime position, you say?
In the centre, a big headshot.
Big.
Oh yes, you've got a big head. There'd be your big head with starring above it and your name below it. Like I said, a big head.
I don't know.
It wouldn't be an easy part to cast. It's a character part. Needs a good character actor. Needs someone of exceptional talent to play a character role.
Well, no one can deny I've got the talent.
You three, turn to page 10. We'll both be reading from there next.
Oh, all right. To help you out, character actor, starring role, big head. Okay, I'll do it.
Right. Page 10, Reverend Prescott.
Now, where was I?
The bit where it says, does anyone know just cause?
I know. I was reading from the script. You can call it that. If anyone can show, I am centre stage for this, aren't
Oh, yes, of course. You are the star, name in lights, big head.
I? If anyone can show just cause why this couple cannot lawfully be joined together in matrimony, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
Sorry, are we going to read all of this? It's just that I've got a bus to catch.
Oh, and my husband will be wanting his tea soon.
Okay, fine. I think we've got the shape of it. Let's break for now, and we'll meet for rehearsal, shall we say, next week?
Oh, next week is impossible for me. I've got a very important project on the go. It would have to be at least a fortnight before I can commit to rehearsals.
Oh, what a pity. I do feel we need to crack on if we're to be ready for next month. But if you've got an important project, we'll just have to manage somehow. You know, the show must go on. We'll just have to find somebody else, that's all.
But I didn't say...
No, don't worry yourself. We'll find somebody else. We know you had misgivings about this script, so it's probably right that you pass on it.
But...
So next week...
Oh, if you're looking for someone to play the Reverend, my husband would be delighted. He's done a little bit of Amdram and he loves it. So I'm sure he'd be perfect for the part.
Can he manage next week?
Oh, certainly.
Then bring him.
Hold on a minute. You'll still need someone to direct. Even if you've got a cast of 4, and even if you can fill those roles, which it looks like you can, you'll still need someone to lick it into shape.
Oh, no problem. I'll direct.
You!
Yes, me! Can't be that difficult. I've seen how you do it, so I reckon I should be able to do it. Phyllis, what time's your bus? Have we got time for a drink at the pub to discuss times for rehearsals?
I've got 40 minutes. Yes, I've got time.
And the rest of you?
Yes, I've got time.
Great! Let's